Hey folks, my name is Jürgen, aka Not and Proud of It, and Destiny has brought you to my channel today to talk a bit about strategy when it comes to sealed deck play. We're gonna have a look at a Brothers War deck I built out of a Brothers War bundle with 8 set boosters. I will explain in a minute how that came to be. We will check out my deck, and I played against my brother. Yeah, this is the bundle box here. I have two, one of my brothers and one is mine. My brother is not really a collector, so after the match he gave it to me and he said I can keep it. And yeah, once we won the play again, we just use the cards. This is my deck, and we're gonna have a look at it and how this came to be. This took quite a while to make this video. I'm sorting the deck, then I explain how this was set up. Around Christmas we normally do a Christmas battle. My brother and I, we normally come together at my parents' place in Germany, and we play for a trophy. Let me get that trophy here. It's sitting on my desk right here. We play for a trophy. Yeah, here it is. Just a second. I need to I need to put my fingers across the name because it has my last name on it as well. That was the first Christmas battle. We use that trophy every year. It's like a continuous trophy. We played a Flesh and Blood sealed deck, and this Christmas we played a Magic the Gathering sealed deck with the bundles of Brothers War. As you see, I won both of them, and once we reach 4 matches, the one with more wins will be able to keep the trophy, and then the loser has to arrange a Christmas battle and a trophy for the next time, or just the next Christmas battle now, once the trophy is given as forever to keep, and we, of course, after 4 matches after 4 years we have to keep, we have to make a new trophy. This is a really fun tradition. I love it. I love that we do that every year, and we normally play games, but the trophy added a little extra to it. How did I build the deck? I normally try to go for 18 creatures, and we're talking about a 40 card deck here, like a sealed deck. And then I normally go for about 18 lands, because you want to make sure you're not mana screwed. Yeah, and then I try to go for 5 spells. The Swift Spear, I had him twice, and I try to build a nice mana curve. That means I think a good card, not a lot of use for the extra ability. This one is really good as well, the front liner, or the soldier here. When it attacks, one of your other creatures gets +1/+1. This one, as well as the Swift Spear, is a good card. 2/1 for 2 mana, and you can create a soldier, but I only have 5 spells, so yeah, it doesn't happen too often, but when it happens it's nice, and he's a soldier himself. As you will see, soldiers will help me during my play, because I got a couple of cards that have synergies with soldiers. I try to build a good mana curve. Yeah, this one costs 3 mana, but it's very good because it destroys an artifact. I really liked it. It is like a removal, and I try to have the creatures do something because I only have 5 spells. The Vanguard, not so good, but only costs 2 mana. I don't have a lot of artifacts, but I have a few. The soldier, for example, here, the frontliner, would give him +1/+1. So there are little synergies in this deck. Try to be able to play something in the first round. The second round, always make good use of my mana. A little stronger creature, not the best creature, but opponent can't gain life helps sometimes, and 4/3 is a big blocker, and sometimes it can hit hard. The Sapphire Sentinel, flying, always good in these sealed decks I have experienced. I think that's very important, and that's a 3 mana cost card as well, and I didn't think a lot of it. But when you tap it and discard all your cards, you draw as many cards, and I have to say I cycle through a few lands here and there with that one. The Sky Strike Officer, very good, 2/3 flying, already good in a sealed deck, and when it attacks you create a 1/1 soldier token, and once you tap 3 soldiers you can draw a card. So as you see, all my soldiers help with that one as well. Really nice card. costs 3 mana, which is good as well. We're coming to the 4 mana cost. All my soldiers get +1/+1. Enormously strong, I think. Very good uncommon. It really helped. All these 1/1 soldiers, 2/3 soldiers, whatever, they get +1/+1. This one as well, the Vanguard, it has first strike, which is 2/3 first strike, not so good. But once a creature enters your battlefield, another one gets, or one target creature gets +2/+0, so he can give it to himself as well. But that means even if tokens come into play, I think. As it says, it doesn't say played or cast, it says comes into the battlefield. Urza, I had to play him. He wasn't really strong in that deck. With the frontliner, it works, and I have one, as you see here, I have 2 more artifact creatures, so it's not perfect, but it is another creature that might be able to help with something in the deck. This one actually is really good for 6 and really, really strong, the mythic. I used it in one game. The flyer, of course, I had to play it, and then we got the the flyer is really good, 4/5. Was a strong card. I think I didn't use it even once. I didn't draw it once in at least 3 to 4 matches, I think, which is unfortunate. But very strong card. And then we have the big guy here, the Sundering Titan. I guess you can destroy mana of the opponent as well. I didn't bring that one to the field neither, unfortunately, but I thought it might be fun for endgame purposes. Means I got 18 creatures here. Yeah, just counting them again, but these 18 creatures are very important in my opinion. I wouldn't go for less in a 40 card deck. If you don't have any available, then 16, 17 should work as well, but less, you will have difficulties killing your opponent, in my opinion. With 18 creatures, I normally use about, especially I got some bigger creatures here, some more expensive creatures, so I normally use about 18 lands. But as I have a lot of cards with only 1 colored mana as cost, I used 2, 4, 6 mountains because of the flyer. I wanted to be able to have at least 2 mountains to play it. And I used 2, 4, 5 planes because there are not really a lot of cards that use 2 planes in here. And if they are not that strong, and I used 6 islands because of a card I will show you in a second, and I think the gross cost of blue is, I want to be able to play the counterspell here. Counterspell, other ability is tap 2 cards, which is awesome in a sealed deck as well. At the end of his turn, I tapped 2 of his creatures, and I just was able to deliver the final blow. So I wanted to play that card. Means I have 5 cards left for 40 card deck. The counterspell and the tapper is 1. And there I have one with 2 white mana, but as it is a sorcery, I thought it's not too important. You can choose 2. I liked it. I think it was helpful, especially the giving somebody double strike until end of turn. 1 1 game actually was, I think, a little guy that got +2/+0 from the other creature I just showed you, and then double strike, and just in the 5th round or something hit for like 10. I don't know. Saving a creature, perfect. Giving it hexproof, and you can scry 1, so you can look at your next card. I think very nice combo trick. Always try to have some tricks up my sleeve if possible, and it actually saved a big guy once. And I actually had 2 of these commons deliver 3 or do 3 damage. It unfortunately is a sorcery, so not very good actually, and it costs 3 mana, but it can do 3 damage to everything, so to any target. Means I can do 3 damage either to a creature, a planeswalker, or even my opponent, which in sealed deck is very versatile. So yeah, I was able to use this quite a lot. The 2 big cards here, I just showed them, the big dragon and the Sundering Titan. Obviously, I put them in for endgame purposes. Like if there's a stalemate, I could deliver the final blow. Let's have a look at my brother's deck here. This one actually pretty good. The command also very good. He played a defense grid, which was not in his advantage because I didn't have a lot of things I did in his turn, that didn't really help a lot. For him it was perfect because he also didn't do a lot of stuff in my turn, but in general that wasn't a big advantage for him. Good card though, it was annoying sometimes. The Spider actually really good against my deck, 3/3, and being able to block flyers with reach and having good abilities here. Yeah, just reading through it a bit. It's very helpful. 4/4 big guys, good against my deck as well. And you gain 4 life, which also helps against a more quicker deck. But I think he wasn't on the table. Also, the frontliner, levitating statue, a flyer. I can understand why you put that in there. Was annoying sometimes because I couldn't get through with my smaller flyers. The 2/1 or 3/2 when you put a soldier back on your hand. Another Spider, Reach Death Touch, was really good against the dragon, so that wasn't too bad. A couple of workers, I think I wouldn't have put them in there, but the synergy sometimes worked if you get them on the table of them. Branchwood Armor actually is really good if you have a lot of forests. I really like that one. I couldn't have done anything against it. Locust also not bad. The Swiftgear Drake I would have played as well. It's common. I didn't have one. When I played in Magic the Gathering online, I had a lot of these. Always when I drafted or whatever, but in this sealed deck I didn't have one. Generally not a bad deck. Somehow it wasn't too difficult for me to win this one. Go for the throat really helps, of course. I think he has not, or he doesn't have enough creatures in here. If I look at my creature count, which I think is very important, and I look at his creature count, he has a lot of these cards like that are cool individually, but Golem, not bad. I like these cards you can use in 2 ways, because you can play them early in the game or you can play them late in the game. I didn't have a lot of these cards, unfortunately, myself. I had 1 or 2, but I even have a mythic one, a green one. But let's have a look at the rare cards and the mythic cards here. Yeah, dual land, not an original one, but in general. Search Engine, which he had, but he didn't play blue, which I think is a very good card. Interesting stuff here. Yeah, he should have played that one, I think, but that didn't really fit his. And he had one of those as well. He didn't play the 2/3 discard your hand and draw as many cards. So in general, not too bad, I think. I won, and I took the trophy home once again. If you play a sealed deck with your friends or in an LGS, make sure to build a nice mana curve so you can play something every round that fits the mana costs you have available, or the mana you have available. The cost fits the mana you have available that round. Make sure to include enough creatures. These normally are your killing conditions in sealed decks. So even if it's not the best creature, like in this case, Urza is a very strong creature, but in this deck, in my deck, it wasn't really super helpful, only a bit, but still, put them in there and try to do some combo tricks to save a creature here and there, or tap something here and there, so you can do that little extra damage once you have reached a stalemate. Awesome stuff. I enjoyed it a lot. It was good fun. I would say I would love to do that again with you guys as well, but that's a bit difficult. Maybe we can do that on Discord once. You never know, like a little tournament on Discord. But I actually offered I will, as my brother has arranged both Christmas battles. and he lost both. Oh, that's a bit. He was a bit disappointed that he lost this one as well. I said I will arrange the Christmas battle this year. Still have to think about something, but yeah, maybe something with sorcery this time, or another magic match, or a board game. I don't know. We'll see. But he paid for the cards and so on as well, so it is okay that I do it this year. Not that he has all the burdens. Folks, let me know if you enjoyed this video. It was good fun actually playing, especially playing against my brother, who I had not seen for a very long time, about half a year, maybe even a little longer. I think October was the last time, September, October 2022, and now I saw him like a week ago. I wish you a very nice Sunday, because this will be live on Sunday. I hope you can enjoy the day, and I wish you a very nice week next week. Enjoy it, and remember, sometimes playing Magic the Gathering is definitely a good idea, because it's a lot of fun, especially if it's with people you like and love. When it comes to family or whatever, it's always nice. Stay healthy, folks. Stay frosty. I talk to you next time. Thanks a lot for listening. Bye bye.